A few months ago, I was burnt out, training 6 days a week, grinding through long ass workouts. Even though I love the gym, it started to feel like a nightmare. My sessions were awful and I was like half dead by the first set. So I switched things up. Now I work out for 30 to 40 minutes a day while still making gains and actually enjoying my workouts again. Let me show you what I did. Before we start, I'm going to give a quick disclaimer. I didn't actually make this workout plan, it's by the guy on the screen, so yeah, credit to him. So for this workout plan, you're going to do a push-pull split 6 days a week. You can put your rest day wherever it suits you best, but for me, mine's on a Sunday, and I think a lot of people prefer to have a rest day on a Sunday too. On push day, you do all the pushing muscles, and on pull day, you do all the pulling muscles.
No shit.
And each workout lasts roughly 30 to 40 minutes. You might think working out for half an hour can't be as effective as working out for an hour and a half, right? I thought the same thing, but after sticking with it for a while, I realised that the extra hours just wasted energy. Shorter, intense sessions allow you to hit your muscles hard, recover faster, and actually make progress without burning out. So let's start with push day, which is mine and pretty much everyone else who goes to the gym's favourite day. So for chest, you could either do pec flies, bench press, incline bench press, anything that's going to activate your chest. For triceps, tricep push down with the V grip, dips, close grip bench press. For shoulders, shoulder press, dumbbell lat raises, front raises on an incline bench. For quads, you could do squat, leg press, leg extensions, pendulum squat. Make sure you change the exercises with each workout just to avoid boredom. So now for pull day, you're going to do 2 exercises for back because it's made up of many different muscle groups, and doing just 1 exercise for back isn't really enough. For your first back exercise, that should primarily target back width. You could either do lat pull down, pull ups, underhand lat pull down. Any of them are really great for back width. Now just as an additional back exercise, you could do seated rows, chest supported rows, bent over laterals. Now for biceps, you could do standing barbell curl, preacher curl, hammer curl, reverse barbell curls, although they're mainly forearms, but they also do target your biceps quite significantly. Now for hamstrings, you could either do Romanian deadlift, lion leg curls, or seated leg curls. I'm sitting here editing like a stupid twat, realising I forgot to talk about forearms, abs and calves. So I'm going to give a quick overview of what I do for them right now. For forearms, I often just do wrist curls at the end of the pull sessions. I also do these when I get home, just the grip strength trainer. I just do a few of them until I'm just obliterated my forearms. For abs, I do the barbell rollout or the sit-up machine at the end of my pull day as well. I'm going to be honest, I'm not very consistent in calf training because it's hard to train them 3 days a week. They get really fatigued and they take so much longer to recover than like other areas. So when I do train them, I just go all out. I do 5 sets of seated calf raises or 5 sets of standing calf raises and just hammer calves. There's 3 special ways to do each of these exercises, and I thought I'd tell you the exercises first because it makes explaining these a lot easier. So the first special technique to do these exercises with is called a heavy double rest pause set. This is where you pick a weight where you can do 4 to 6 reps with. So you do that for 2 sets. And then in the last one, you continue with that weight. You do your 4 to 6 reps, you rest 10 to 15 seconds, you go back in, go for another 2 to 3 reps, then you rest another 10 to 15 seconds, then you go in again and try to do 1 to 2 reps. This is like a final boss set where you just absolutely torch your muscles. I prefer to do this as my last set, but you can do it as either your first set, your second set, or your third set. The second special technique that you're going to follow is called a maximum motor activation set. This is when you do an exercise 6 to 8 reps for 2 sets. I'm going to completely go off script here. So you do this for the preacher curl exercise. So say you're like on the preacher curl, I'm just going to turn around.
I'm over here stroking my...
So say you're on the preacher curl, you've got your bar like this, then you're going to lower it as slow as possible all the way until it gets to the bottom. You're going to hold this for about 2 seconds, then you're going to come all the way back up as slow as you can, and then hold this for 2 seconds, and then do that for 6 to 8 reps. So again, you only do 1 set for that, but just do it for the last one. The third special technique is called a 6-8-10 drop set. This is when you do 6 reps for 2 sets. Then on 1 set, you're going to do your 6 reps, drop the weight 25 to 40%, do another 8 reps, drop the weight 25 to 40%, and then go for 10 reps. And you have like no rest in between that. You just change the weight back in, no rest. I'm going to put an example of this workout plan on the screen right now. You can screenshot this and follow it if you want. It doesn't really bother me. This gives you a better idea of which special technique to do for each exercise. On your rest days, you pretty much just want to be doing active recovery. So things like walking, yoga, and even cycling. That's fairly low intensity, I would say. But yeah, stuff like that just to promote recovery. I recently made a video on how recovery can kill your gains and what you should do to prevent it. So if you're interested in that, the link's in the description. Here's some extra advice for this workout. Do every rep with the best form possible. You'll never get laid doing every exercise with shit form. Keep your workout short and intense, and thank me later. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.